Hey y'all! Welcome to Entertainment. We are back.
Hello, beloved souls. Welcome back, y'all. Sorry,
Both
we
of
missed
us,
y'all for a minute.
I know,
I
right? Both of us are a whole nother year older.
know. See, it was Aries season. We had to step back. We had to do some things. We had to get it started, and now we're ready to go.
Ready to literally take the bull by the horns on this first day of Taurus season. Happy birthday to all the Taurus energies out there. And we are back with the lover.
Lovers. I love this card. I love this card. I love this energy of this card. I love everything about this card. Especially as a twin flame. Like I told you earlier, it's like even deeper message for me now. I'm obsessed.
Oh yeah, that lover's energy, it's so multifaceted. And the symbolism in the card fascinates me. So we're definitely going to get into it, get all up in it and through it. And my sis is going to give you guys a little rundown about that lover's energy while I find them, because they're in the deck somewhere, and we have to find out where they at and who
I
they
love
picking
it.
it with.
I love it. I love the lovers. We look at the card and there's the dual energy, right? So it's about making a choice in love or really just making a choice from your heart center, right? It's the energy
Right.
of Gemini, which is also the twins. Here we go again with the twins in the zodiac, right? And then it's the number 6, which is all about love and beauty and abundance. So there's so much deliciousness in this. And traditionally, it was about making a choice, right? And whether that choice, again, whether that's a choice in love, whether it's a choice in your life, it's literally just about making a choice and choosing from your heart, balancing out your divine feminine and divine masculine energies, a union, right? Coming together, like a oneness. I'm telling you, I love everything about the Lover's card. I love everything about that 6 energy, just really bringing things together, really uniting, like your masculine, your feminine, your yin and your yang, like all of that coming through with the freaking Gemini energy. It's powerful. It's
And
super,
it really represents the energy of this year, considering that we're in a universal 6 year, the lovers being the number 6 major arcana card in the tarot deck. Like we're having to amplify our alignment, amplify how we are balanced in our relationships, in relationship to the various aspects of our lives. So like amplifying your alignment in your relationship with money, balancing your relationship with money, with your inner child, with your parents, with your friends, because it's not just about, our romantic
intimate, right?
relationships. It's relationships to all things. Your relationship with the divine, your relationship with the
Amen.
like we having to get
Yourself,
the shit in order.
loving on yourself.
Absolutely. Exactly. Most importantly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Loving on yourself.
Loving on yourself. So I'm looking for the love of them.
The lovers. I think the lovers is the first card in the tarot in which you have multiple people when we start with the major arcana. So I love that energy as well, because then it's showing us again, not only about loving ourselves, but bringing that love out and radiating and receiving that love from the world, and also giving that love back to the world.
You know what?
Geminis
Actually, that was the Hierophant. The Hierophant was the first to have multiple people.
Okay.
Yep. But okay. I think the lovers is the first to show that interaction between people and higher consciousness or angelic presence being in the center. We see it again
in the divine in the middle of your union. Yep. Yeah, I love that. Ooh, it's got angel bumps.
Girl, I done made it halfway through the deck. Where y'all at?
Oh, here we oh, the lovers are hiding today. Oh, what do they got going on? What do the lovers have going on?
Honey, they don't want to be bothered. They said we in the thick of it. Call back later.
And I love it. I love the fact that this year, this 6th year, this beauty and this love and this abundance, it's literally about leading through your heart. And when we come to the Lovers card, that's literally what the choice is. It's like you're at a fork in the road. So are you choosing your ego self, right? The edging God out self, or are you choosing the heart-centered self, which is the one that has you connected to the divine at all points, right? That is your intuitive guidance, that is your soul leading. And so we get to this point with the Lovers card, and it's like, no, divine guidance is coming in. Come from your heart, and you're not going to make a wrong step. You know what I mean? So I love that energy. Love it. And this year,
I just had a thought, because I'm just like, if this card is at the bottom of this deck, I'm going to throw the rest of these cards. I'm getting there.
Y'all see she's still going through it, right? You see she's still looking for it, right?
And I ain't gonna cheat either. I ain't gonna skip to the bottom either. I'm just girl, I'm talking about the deck is getting naked. There we go. There we go. Listen, I was trying to think like, but you know what was coming to mind? Oftentimes, by the time we reach this point of the journey, we've experienced all of just about all of these other energies. So we've had to learn and glean and pull from all of these other energies and stops along the way. So it makes sense that it would be close to the bottom of the deck, like literally. And I'm gonna tell you what it was in between in a minute. Drum roll, please. But it's
she's smiling way too hard for me, y'all. She's smiling way too hard for me, y'all. Y'all already know what that means. And that smile, come on. Oh, and she's giggling. You see the giggle? Yeah, you know it's gonna be a problem in the situation.
I know, right? There were literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more cards left. It was the 9th card in the deck. From the bottom.
Of course it was. Of course it was. The 9th card.
It represents the end of a cycle and beginning a new one. Once you make that choice between vice or virtue, this ain't a little petty choice.
Vice or virtue.
This ain't a small choice that affects just your day in and your day out, your week, your month, the immediate future. This kind of a choice, the major arcana, a lover's choice between vice or virtue, affects your life path, your journey.
Big, strong energy. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Because you got your masculine energy, you got your feminine energy, and then you got this angelic presence. And what I love about the Lover's card is you can see the dynamic of this man and this woman. They're grounded, they're naked, they're vulnerable. They on the same playing field. It ain't no you above me, I'm above you. I follow your lead, you follow my lead. However, if you follow their eyes in the image, you got this masculine energy here who is looking to the feminine energy for direction. He's looking at her example. She's looking to this angel here, this higher presence. Sis, you froze on me. Your connection all right? You know how this technology do. I'm gonna pause for a second just until we can get her back.
So, do you see it on your end?
Gotcha. I heard the lady. Okay. All right, we are back, y'all. I had a little technical difficulty. The party goes on. I think I was talking about the imagery of the lovers and how you have this male energy, this masculine energy here, who's looking to the feminine energy. His eyes are dead set on her. Right. And her attention is on this angel said to be Archangel Gabriel, is it? Or Michael?
I believe it's Gabriel.
I think it's Archangel Gabriel, because Gabriel is said to be the messenger who spoke to Jesus and Muhammad. So this message is coming through, and she is receptive to it as the intuitive, dominantly intuitive being.
Right.
He is looking to her, which in ancient Egyptian culture, women were the spiritual leaders. The men looked to the women for their intuitive power and spiritual guidance.
I am the oracle.
I am the oracle. Shout out to Isis with that big high priestess.
Ooh, she just came in through heavy too. Oh my God, she came back. Oh, okay.
Heavy.
You said shout out to Isis. She was like, yo.
Not to demean or diminish the masculine energy's input at all, because guess what? Whatever directive, advice, information, insight she's getting from this archangel, she's giving it to him to bring it to fruition, to put his logic and his muscle behind it.
Right.
She's letting him know, hey, here's the idea. I got it from the Most High now. The angels, the ancestors, the spirit guides, the light team.
What we gonna do?
Now you got free will.
Right, exactly.
We're gonna follow this divine will that I got from them, or the free will, and do whatever it is we decide to do. But we got a choice to make either way.
Right. Either way.
That is the energy of the love. And on an internal level, it's about the integration of masculine and feminine energy within us. The Trinity.
Yes, exactly.
Which is so important. That's why you got to go through all of those energies to get to this energy, because it's the journey to integration. Choosing to follow the virtuous path, your divinity, instead of choosing your vices, allowing your fears.
What did you learn along the way? You finally get into this point. You finally get into a place where you have to make a real smart decision. What did you learn through all of that? Because you went through a lot. You went through a lot to get to this point. So what did you learn that got you finally to this point? What are you going to do now?
Is there going to be
you can't act like you don't know, because you just went through all this shit in order to know, in order to bring you to this point.
Is there going to be a coming together or a tearing apart? Is there going to be a building up or a building tearing apart?
Right.
That's the energy of the lovers. When you see the lovers in a reading, no, there's a choice to be made. There's a connection to be had.
What are you going to do?
When it's in the reverse, and it's shadow side, everything's turned upside down and on its head. Now you got the hangman twice. Two people needing to surrender.
Yep, the energy of the devil, right?
Just floating, ain't focused at all. All over the place.
We decided on vices. We weren't thinking with our hearts. We decided to use the lower head instead, and now shit got turned on its head. Yep.
On its head.
Yep.
Absolutely. So
we decided that abundance wasn't something that was our birthright, and we decided to use power and manipulation in order to try to move things for our favorite. Yeah, that's nasty energy. Nasty.
We decided to operate in lack.
We made shadow our dominant energy, and we completely forgot about our light. We reversed those energies,
Absolutely.
Oh God, here we go. I don't know. Wait, do I need water or tea for this one?
It's a tea kind of thing.
I have wine very close as well. So what are you doing? Because you play too much. Because that face that you're making right now, no.
Was it so early in the morning? I suggest the wine. However, I'd say go for the tea. Because before we could get to that point of that 6 lovers energy needing to make a choice, we needed to move forward from this.
Oh, oh.
That's why you needed your tea, girl. This ain't no
Is
water.
that the Six of Cups?
The Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is moving on from the past, the nostalgia, the childhood memories. To reunite.
You literally are releasing the beliefs that we picked up in childhood in order to come into balance with ourselves and the divinity. I can't. You're lucky you don't want to hold in the deck, because I probably would have threw it. I probably would have threw something right now. Oh no, you didn't.
I know.
Oh no.
The Six of
Cups.
So we got 2-6 energy showing up, reinforcing that relationship energy, that balance energy.
And that's a soulmate energy too, just like the Lover's card. I'm done. Like, I'm literally done. I'm gonna double down on a 6 and a 6 here. What are we doing right now, Most High? Like, angels, what y'all got going on? Because y'all, go ahead.
These two energies together, baby, that is a coming together. That is union. There's 2 other cards that spell union. 3 other than this one. In the entire, 75 card deck, the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups can be uniting with a love too. So that's 5, which would give you 7. But 7 out of 75 cards, and we got 2 with 1 more to explore. This may just very well be uniting with your higher self, remembering who you are, so that you can walk the journey of who you are meant to be. But we're gonna entertain the people, because with the idea that it very well could be a coming together of 2 people. Because in these images we have 2 people. In both images we have a male and a feminine energy. And they're going from, say, reconciliation or reunion to, and child's play, to that grown folks, okay, baby, now it's time to unite with the Most High, get about our mission.
We healed our inner child. We stopped focusing on the past. We're learning to grow up. We realized that when we became men, we had to put away the childish things and step forward into our divinity and stand into our sovereignty. And the Most High is shining a light on us. You see, they're naked in that card. Yep. They're naked.
Clothes. They got on all the clothes.
They're naked in the Lover's card, right? Like, they come forth like, yeah, we had to leave all that behind. They took all that shit off. They had to grow up, and they stood before the divine. Like, here I am in pure vulnerability. I can't. I'm done.
Down there in the Garden of Gethsemane. The Garden of Eden, I mean. They're down there in the Garden of Eden.
There's no snake bite there. No, we realize who we are. We recognize our divinity. There's no shame in our pure divinity and our nakedness.
And the snake is there. The snake is wrapped around this tree here. The temptation is there, but that's not where their attention is.
Because the snake there represents healing. Yeah. The snake there is healing. It's not the deception. It's the healing that you get from moving through your heart when you choose the virtue. I can't. I'm done. Literally.
It could be the healing, and it could be the temptation. It could be the addiction of the past. It could be your past vices. It could be holding on to your inner child wounds when you needed to work through, and as you said, heal them.
Yeah.
But whatever, I'm also noticing how the yellow energy in the 6 of Cups is down here. It's in these physical dwellings. It's over the cups, the emotion. That's where the optimism, the hope, the confidence, the light force energy is. But when you move into this Lover's energy, it's up here.
Yes. yes, yes. Your inner power, your inner strength, remembering your sovereignty and your majesty. Yes, yes, yes.
It's focusing and staying connected to a higher power, and you're coming together is not just so you can have these earthly things.
Right.
It's so that you can tap into those many mansions that were promised to us by the Most High God.
What? Streets made of gold? You better stop. You better go ahead.
It's understanding God got a mission for us.
Mm.
And it's speaking to me as the feminine, dominant feminine energy, so I can relate a message to you as the dominant masculine energy, and we can get things moving.
Yes, 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 yes.
So now we got to see what's at the bottom. I haven't looked at that one. I'm just as surprised as y'all. So we got the Six of Cups, which led us to the Lovers. And behind the...
here we go. So,
I know y'all probably think they so dramatic and extra. But just know this is not rehearsed.
they really do. You see her going through the cards on camera. We really just be talking. What happened? Oh,
yo, the energy is all in my cheeks. Yo, I feel my shit like the blood rush to my cheeks before I show you this freaking card. The Ten of Pentacles. My God.
Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for these messages that are coming through, because she just said. So out of 72 card deck, we got 3 of what? The 7 twin flame love
union cards. This is abundance, yo. Flat out longevity. This is legacy. Not the shit. This ain't the shit you manipulate, lie, cheat, and steal your way to. The Ten of Pentacles, that ain't just big dick energy, that's big granddaddy dick. That thing got gray pubes. And a
it's not even just granddaddy thing. It's like multi-orgasmic. Like he got it, he know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? He got the hands, like it's all. Listen, there's a reason there's like 3 generations on those cards. You know what I mean? It's like
this ain't that need of money on the nightstand energy. This is you and my will, my trust. I left a trust fund for you. This is that last name exchange, legacy, heritage. This is longevity. This is bring the grandkids over for the weekend. Me and Big Mama got them. We're going to take them to Disney World. Y'all go have fun. This is longevity. This ain't a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. This ain't a spend a night. Because it is the reward, the fruits of your labor after you have come together with this lover's energy and chosen your virtue over vice.
When you decided to step up, man up, woman up, be real with yourself, stop holding on to the past, stop acting like a child, stop acting like you don't know any better, grow the fuck up, stop being materialistic, look at things from a higher perspective. That is a whole, and it's so funny because when you stop focusing on the 3D realm, you get all the blessings from the 3D realm. When they stopped focusing on the 3D realm and feeling sorry for themselves, and they stepped into the divinity and they started to trust into the divine messages that they were guided to receive, and they tapped into their intuition once again, they got everything that they could have ever wished for in the physical and the spiritual. I'm just gross. I'm
calling for Minister Autumn Hayes. I need you to step to the front of the congregation. Is Minister Autumn Hayes in the building? Can we get her to step to the front of the congregation?
Here I am,
Please.
Lord.
Because I got a question. What's that scripture? When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I behaved as a child, but when I became,
oh man, I put away my childish things.
Because these are not childish things
At all.
You got
at all
an elder man, respected in his community and in his family, sitting comfortably in his expensive robe. That's one of them Versace robes. One of them old flamboyant gold, black and white junks they like to floss with.
Be like, is that velvet?
Is that velvet? Can I touch it? With his gray hair. And he's sitting there. Look at all of what his hard work and dedication has brought forth.
Right.
He got enough money to not only help his family and friends, where you got probably his son and his wife or his daughter and her husband or whatever the case, but that's family right there. Right, maybe exactly. Even some grown grandkids. But he got enough money to not only provide for them, but he also got enough to have not one dog, but two.
Okay.
I tell people all the time, when you broke, you don't need no pet. That's a luxury.
That's a luxury. And dogs are not cheap.
Exactly. He got two of them. Abundance. 10 coins. Because like I said, with that 9 energy that was coming through with it, that 6 lovers being the 9th card from the bottom of the deck, that was the ending of a cycle. And this is the beginning of a new. One that reeks of legacy building.
Yep.
This ain't no deluxe apartment in the sky unless you own it. This ain't rent.
Okay.
This ownership. This
right.
Is
that's estates. Exactly.
That is something to pass down to your children. This is being in it for the long haul. That's the decision. Is you in the huddle or is you out the huddle, yo? Now, can I blow the top out of your head?
No, I'm not ready.
Sip your tea. Drink some of your tea. I will have a drink with you. Because before we got to that 6 of cups, our homeboy showed up.
So here we come again.
This man is coming up in some shape, form, or fashion. Homie showing up in every single entertainment since the High Priestess.
And here we go again, right? Because that energy of bringing it with us, right? Still didn't learn. You ain't learned yet. We need more lessons. You still making rash decisions. You still not stopping and thinking. You still, okay. Holding on to those distorted beliefs, holding on to the past, holding on to our childish ways.
A hot boy. Like
a
hot boy, like Cash Money now. The Page of Wands was a hot boy. Inspired. Inspired to do a new thing, to take a new adventure, to learn, to operate in a new way. That the Page of Wands for me a lot of times is going through like an identity crisis or having an identity change. Like, okay, I'm gonna present myself differently to the world.
Midlife crisis energy. I love that.
You go from that childish energy, not necessarily a negative. Sometimes we're needing to revert. We have to revert back to that childish, playful energy. And these are 2 childlike energies. The Page of Wands to the 6 of Cups.
Yep. maybe realizing that we lost so much of ourselves, you know, like really remembering that energy and missing that, right? Missing the fun in our lives, missing the imagination, missing the creativity, right? So focused again on the coin and trying to make things happen in the 3D world that we're not tapping into our divinity by like really using what we want to do and using that childlike energy, right? What do they tell you when you get older? It's like, well, what did you like to do when you were a child? What did you like to do when you were a child? What did you like to do as your child? All right, so now you know. Now you know what you like to do. Doesn't mean you stay stuck there. What you gonna do?
Soon as, right, and as soon as there's nothing between these two, no extra step. Soon as you make the choice to choose virtue over vice, the 10 of Pentacles ain't a 3 of Pentacles in between, showing the collaboration and the teamwork.
Yeah.
Instant abundance. It's right at your fingertips.
Right there.
Only a matter of, and what's been coming forward for me is that, you know how I've been getting these messages, these downloads about these different initiations. So we've had initiation by water, initiation by fire. Oh, there's an initiation by air coming forward.
Oh, the wind activation has been ridiculous. Oh, the wind activation has been ridiculous. Ridiculous. To the point where I thought my windows were going to come in yesterday. And I was like, what are you activating, Gaia? What are you activating? Because we just had that beautiful pink full moon recently, right? That energy is potent. Wherever I'm at in the world, if there's some strong energies going on, it's going to rain. So, of course, that night I got rain because that's what Gaia does for me. But when that wind came through, I said, oh, baby. Oh, okay. This activation is going to be a little bit more intense than the last one. And
it's changing our mental capacity.
And it was about harmony and romance, which is the 6th energy too, because all of it is reading. It's so funny that we've been trying to plan this for so long and we were only able to do it around this time. You know, because divine timing. Divine timing showing off.
So I don't have my book in front of me that I normally kind of pull from for entertainment. So we're going to improvise a little bit. I'm so excited about this energy. It is utterly ridiculous. I cannot wait to hear Sis's oracle guidance, but I'm going to wrap it up with a little oracle guidance of my own since I don't have my book with me. And I'm going to be pulling from the True Love reading cards because when it comes to
of course you are.
6
what else would you be pulling from?
The messages, exactly. The messages that come from this deck are a great tool to help you make that choice between vice or virtue. So we're going to see what Sis got cooking over there in her pot. And then I'm going to reach over I'm going to retch over in my skillet.
It's about to be dinner, y'all. Y'all about to listen for those cowbells. We're about to ring you in for dinner. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys.
Let me clutch my pearls.
Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for these beautiful messages that are coming in. Can we please have the highest and greatest messages for this Lovers card today? I'm so excited. I'm literally shaking.
You and I both. Look, I'm just over here.
12:21 on the clock. All right.
Okay, twin flame mirroring.
Y'all see it?
I can't.
Oh, here we go.
It's only because I'm on my phone.
Fear, y'all. Fear, y'all. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love.
By making that choice, stepping away from those deep-seated fears.
I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And it's not even just about love and fear. Let's look at the yellow. Let's look Let's just talk
Big
about
solar plexus
let's just
activation
talk about
and
the
healing.
energy again of the yellow. Let's talk about that again. Let's talk about fear being the only thing that is the opposite of love, right? Like fear, no matter what form it is, whether it comes up as hate or anger or resentment, whatever it is, if it's not
Whatever
love,
form
it is the energy of fear. If it
Mm-hmm.
is not love, it is the energy of fear. Look at, thank you, angels, thank you guys. They just showing off. They just showing off. They just showing off.
Big time.
When we choose fear, we choose our vices, right? When we choose fear, we stay stuck in the past. We choose fear, we try to force things to happen and make it happen, right? When we choose love, when we realize that we are love, that love is the flesh and blood embodiment of God incarnate, and that's who we are, we can trust in the decisions that we're making. We can tap into our intuition and we know better. We know better and we do better. And we move forward and we step into our abundance, into every one of our birthrights: abundance, prosperity, divinity, love, well-being, peace, harmony. Was the bottom of the deck? Blame.
Girl, shut up. I was just thinking about that card. I was like, if that blame card come out again.
I accept responsibility for my well-being.
And stop blaming the people in
Grow
your past,
up.
your upbringing, your exes, mama, daddy, sister, brother.
All them.
Your ex-supervisor.
Okay. How long you gonna play the woe is me, stuck in your pain and your anger?
Close that chapter. That's that initiation by air.
Time to let the past go.
Girl, is that death?
That's death.
I'm gonna pop the shit out of you.
I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. When we let, they doing it today. They doing it today. When we leave the past behind and we stop holding on to the childish things, we make space in our container for all that is meant to be with us. When we leave that shit in the past, in the motherfucking past.
Bag lady,
Listen.
you don't miss your bus. You can't hurry up, 'cause you got too much stuff.
Hey. Let it go. No matter how the fear comes up, let it go. Trust in your divinity. Listen,
let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Ooh, ooh. We need a male version. Bag man, you gonna miss your bus. You can't hurry up, 'cause you got too much stuff.
Hey, y'all.
When they see you coming, feminines take out running.
Hey.
From you, it's true. Oh, yeah, we do. Girl, oh my God. Death reinforcing that it's a new cycle trying to come in. And it's all a matter. It's coming in. It's coming in whether you like it or not. But you do have a choice.
And the death card in the traditional tarot is the Lover's reverse. So it's just, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like literally, are you willing to leave the past in the past and move forward? Are you willing to trust in your higher self and stop trusting in this 3D bullshit? Are you willing to let go of your ego and step into your heart? Are you willing to open your heart so that you can receive the abundance that is here for you and gifted to you by the Most High? Are you ready to get your pentacles?
Are you ready to build and leave a legacy? Because them woe is me stories. Your grandkids don't want to hear that shit.
keeping you scared, keeping you stuck. Yep. Yep.
Your woe is me stories, that ain't what's gonna help them through their lifetime.
That's not what's building your legacy.
It's gonna be like granddaddy, grandmama bitter as hell.
You still talking about that?
Grandmama, that happened in 72.
Right.
We still on that.
Mm-hmm. I literally met someone. I was guided to go to the park. And being obedient, took my ass to the park, you know. And I met someone who was telling the same story for years. Because by the time I met her, she was already like 12, 15 years in this story. And she's like, literally was like, yeah, because no one will help me because this, and this. And I was like, how long you been? Wait, what? I was like, all right, but that was like 10 years ago. And she like, literally, like, I got to the point and I was like, I don't even know why y'all brought me here because I'm about to flip on her. Like, I was so agitated. I was like,
I don't have it for it.
I'm like, I'm not, she's not going to get a patient message from me. She going to get this real and this raw. And I literally was like, you spent the past 10 minutes telling me the story 20 different ways. I can only imagine what you've been telling yourself for the past 10 years. I can't do it. I can't do it. I was like, you going to stay stuck. But good luck with that. Because listen. I might walk with Christ, but I'm not him. Okay.
I couldn't help but to look at the bottom of his text. It was literally saying, "Get up."
Look. Before you shuffle, look.
It sounded like my brother Mona, to be honest. Get up.
More angel bumps. Here, Mun now. Mun want to be here with us. Okay, Mun, what up, yo?
My beloved brother.
Literally just came through like, whew. I'm like, okay, homie.
Because see, at the bottom of the deck is this 7 of Swords, because when it's all said and done, you got to do what's best for you. You got to be strategic about this Swords energy. Aligning your mental to do what's best for you. Take what you need and leave the rest of that shit behind, and doing it regardless of who feel what way about it. A lot of times in readings, people see the 7 of Swords and they instantly think deception and betrayal. But in the upright position, the 7 of Swords can very well mean doing the self-honoring thing, regardless of who the fuck don't like it.
Right. Making better choices. Making a better choice.
This is Swords are all about your thoughts, your communication, the thoughts that lead to your actions. Dude is tipping to clean the fuck off. I see that's what y'all got going on over there, but I'm gonna tip on off on over here. I'm going this way.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And fuck how you feel about it. Because this is what's best for me and my journey. This is a choice to move in the direction that best benefits you for a change.
Yep.
Girl, I can't. If this what it takes to get to the 10 of Pentacles, you better pick them 5 swords up and see he's carrying 5, because the decision that he's making is very well going to ruffle some feathers.
Yep.
The 5 of Swords, that's that conflict. That win, lose, or draw by any means necessary.
Any means necessary.
And as an adult, we have to make those decisions sometimes. We have to do
choices.
What's best for us, regardless of how other people feel about it.
Yep.
Especially when it's divinely led. And this choice is divinely led.
Right. And it's not gonna feel comfortable, and most people are not gonna be in agreement with the choices that you're making. They're not gonna understand your path.
And it's not their path to understand.
Right. So you're gonna stay stuck at a lower vibration and just in your feelings and allowing the same cycle to go on and on and on, or you're gonna be the conduit of change. You're gonna pick up the fucking swords and be the change. Be the change agent. Trust in the divinity. Move a better way so that you can step into your happily ever after, into your abundance, into your fulfillment, into the promises of heaven. Are you kidding me? Listen.
I'm feeling some pain in my shoulder a little bit all of a sudden. because there's someone carrying a burden they're not meant to carry. They were trying to carry these 7 swords when they only really had the capacity to carry the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so now they're needing to take their 5 and move on.
Move on. Stop looking back at what you left. Stop looking at what you left behind.
Because what's ahead of you, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard.
Ooh. Yeah, talk about it.
This ain't about them people, them places, those things, those habits, those mindsets that you're leaving behind. It's about what you are moving forward to, but you gotta move.
Right.
You gotta make a choice.
You're leaving the past behind. You're breaking the generational curses so that you guys can have the legacy for your descendants. Gotta move. Stop looking behind you. And you're gonna make some hard choices. And you're gonna have to leave some stuff behind.
Girl, that just blew the top out of my head. Like,
I'm waiting for the love romance because with the pink full moon that we just had and it being all about romance and harmony and this 6th year and all this Venus energy, I know you're gonna make me end up throwing something before this day is over.
It's a lie.
Oh, first of all, jumping out at you, flipping on you. For real, for real.
Boundaries. You're gonna have to set them.
Mm.
You're gonna have to set them. You're gonna have to communicate them. You're gonna have to uphold them.
Look at the owl on the card, though.
Because that's
boundaries is about wisdom. Like, it's not a wall that you build up to hold people out. No, boundaries is all about discernment. That's where that owl wisdom comes in. That's discernment. That's choosing who I want in my space, in my life, in my energy. That's choosing to make a higher choice. I can't. Seeing things, the whole picture, turning their head all around, getting the whole picture. Yeah, angels showing off. Go ahead.
You got the tiger down here at the bottom because that's what it's gonna take. Tapping into that tiger animal totem power. Having the eye of the tiger to stay focused on what it is you're being led to stay focused on. And in order to do that and get rid of the distractions, you're going to have to draw some boundaries. And one misconception I have found about people when it comes to boundaries, about us when it comes to boundaries is, okay, we'll set them. But then the minute somebody crosses them, we don't uphold them. When you set a boundary, you also need to communicate what the consequence of not upholding, honoring that boundary is. And then when they don't uphold and honor it, you need to implement the consequence.
Facts.
You can't keep telling your child you're going to put them on punishment for not washing the dishes. And then they continue to not wash the dishes and you don't put them on punishment.
Exactly.
They're going to be like, fuck what you talking about? Your word means nothing.
Right. We betray ourselves so often when we don't do that. And that's all it is. It's a betrayal to ourselves. And then we project that energy out and get angry at other people for our own self-betrayal and our own self-denial and our own lack of self-worth. It's crazy.
And then we align with betrayal from other people as a result of us betraying ourselves and wonder where it comes from. As within, so without, sugar.
Exactly.
That's how you align with that outward betrayal, because you have not honored your own boundaries. You've betrayed yourself. And at the top of the deck, inner peace. If you ever gonna have some of it. If you ever gonna have the inner peace like this old man in the 10 of Pentacles sitting there enjoying the fruits of his labor, knowing that he has left a legacy here when they put him in a pine box or burn his ashes and he's in an urn, his energy, the energy of the work that he's put forth will be here forevermore.
Right.
If you're ever going to have that kind of peace, you're going to have to implement them boundaries. You're going to have to tap into that 7 of Swords energy and do what's best for you and fuck who don't like it. You're going to have to escape, because that was him making an escape. You're going to have to move forward if you're ever going to reach compatibility. This is such
Wow.
relationship energy, yo. If you're ever gonna align with the things that you are compatible with, because otherwise you'll stay in misalignment.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's two birds. I just wanted to make sure that I.
Yep, he's riding on a bird and she's riding on a bird. She's going in one direction, he's going in another, but they have serendipitously met in the middle.
Two birds, twin flames, masculine, feminine energy. Okay, just
Initiation by air energy.
They just wanted to make sure that we confirmed the confirmation of the confirmation on the confirmation of the confirmation.
That we knew that we knew that we knew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the message for compatibility, and then we're gonna wrap up, because I think it's important that we have an understanding of just what that means. People tend to think sometimes just because we like the same movies, we're compatible. We like the same chips.
Oh no, you know the new thing. They took a quiz online and it showed the compatibility. So they, it has to be because it was on the internet.
Right. This thing said.
Yeah.
It says the synergy of compatibility is based on being yourself and having the awareness to select a true match for yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm going to just need you to repeat that one more time, because I'm pretty sure that was a mic drop from the universe, but I want to hear it again.
And it's represented by the number 5. The synergy of compatibility is based on being yourself.
Self-love, y'all.
And having the awareness to select a true match for yourself.
Discernment and boundaries. Okay.
You've drawn this card today because your angels and guides would like you to understand the vital truth that a great relationship is all about compatibility.
We're not just talking sexually, baby. We're not just talking sexually. You got to build with people outside of the bedroom. Okay.
In the past, you may have tried to change or improve something about yourself in order to attract a soulmate. Or you may believe that your current partner doesn't understand or appreciate you. The real issue, however, may well be one of compatibility. The synergy of compatibility creates a strong foundation for a healthy relationship, but demands that you be honest with yourself about your true priorities, which may change as the years go by. Take time to dig a little deeper into your own feelings, ideals, and aspirations. Then be sure to seek out a partner who can understand and support them. In an existing relationship, you will need to clarify yourself with your partner and then take action to live from your truth. Your self-esteem will blossom and your partner's response will reveal to you whether you are still compatible or not. That is something that people often fail to do. The compatibility that you have at the point when you get together may very well will, as you grow and they grow, change. And you're going to need to check in from time to time to make sure you're still compatible, that y'all still moving in the same direction, that y'all still complement one another, that you're still meant to move forward on the journey with one another, because that is exactly why when I get married, ain't gonna be no till death do us part in the vows. And if it is, I want something in there that specifies death is by metaphysical meaning, transformation. Should either of us change to where we are no longer in alignment with each other, it is perfectly fine for us to go our separate ways. It ain't gotta be when we die. It ain't gotta be when we leave this physical realm that we separate. Because if we're not in alignment anymore and things change, why stay together and make each other miserable?
Well, I think in that sense, it's holding space, right? Like we're holding so as I'm growing, because we're going to grow and evolve on 2 different levels. So we decided on this union together with the understanding that at some point I'm going to be up. It's like the 80-20, at some point it's going to be good, at some point it's going to be down, but we hold space for each other throughout these processes as we grow and evolve, and we don't just walk away from each other because one is shifting and then another one is not ready to shift. We just hold space and support each other. But I get you, because I think that's why a lot of people aren't doing unions anymore, because they're just tapping out. But I'm like, wait, what about holding on until it could get good again? It's a cycle. We on a
As
down.
long as our core values are in alignment
Facts.
and that core compatibility is there, we can move through those temporary shifts.
Right.
But for many of us, it's permanent shifts that ain't changing. One of us growing and the other one ain't. Look, I have a mission. And if you're not a part of that mission and you don't desire to be a part of that mission, yet you desire to benefit from what I bring to the table and my energy, that's a no for me. Because I'm going to make you miserable and you going to make me miserable. And God don't love me like that. That's not how God's love looks.
Facts. That's all the way facts.
So the compatibility got to be there. It says, when we look at relationships through the lens of compatibility, we can easily see that no one is better than anyone else. Approaching a potential partner in this way, it's much more constructive and turns dating into what it should be, an opportunity to find out if you are compatible. Aspirations for the future are particularly important for new and existing relationships. Pie in the sky fantasies can be fun, but what do you really want to do and be throughout life? Being honest with your would-be or current partner about your aspirations is crucial. In order to attract the best match or improve the relationship you have, the foundation stones need to be strong. And that is what I meant about those core values and that core compatibility.
Yeah.
Forget the superficial things that disappear or fade with time and age. Take time to become clear about what type of person and lifestyle are most compatible with you.
Brilliant.
There's no need of me being with a rock star. Not that I don't value rocks as an art or anything like that, but I'm not a fan of the genre. It ain't nothing I really listen to. I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not my lifestyle.
Right.
I can devote a certain level of energy to supporting a friend who lives a rock star lifestyle.
Right.
But in relationship, somebody I'm gonna live with, build with, like, he might not like me. It's only so much I got to give.
Literally, I'm not a fan of his music.
They're gonna be like, how your boo doing? Ah, girl, he good in the studio making that bullshit. You know, like, you can't do that.
They go on tour again, or so they say.
Right. I want to be front row and cheerleading my baby, but you out there biting off dove heads with the satanic symbols and not like,
Why? You bothering the Osbournes? They ain't do nothing to you if you don't leave the Osbournes alone. I get you though. And that's white people shit. That's white people shit. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, white people. Y'all are crazy though. I love y'all, but y'all are crazy.
Right. And when you find that you're not compatible, that's okay. That's perfectly okay. You can still hold space for that individual, but all space don't look the same.
Well,
we were all made different and intricate in our ways for a different and to align with our people.
Exactly.
So the lovers came packing a punch today, y'all.
Like, like I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I still don't even know why I ever get shocked, but I'm still in awe. Of course, thank you, angels, thank you, guys, for the fact that we got 3 out of 72 of the cars. Like, out of 72 cars, got 3 out of the 7 of the most brilliant love cards within the deck. Like the ultimate love cards.
Yes.
Literally just like having like Joker, deuce of diamonds, deuce of spades. Like, we winning, y'all. We're about to take the whole board. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
We ground in this good lovers energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's being balanced so it can be grounded, so that it can be tangible, so we can feel it, see it, touch it, taste it. It's being grounded so we can enjoy the fruits of our labor. all this shadow work we doing and light work we doing.
Healing our inner child, healing generational curses, releasing
Sexual
distorted
traumas.
beliefs. What? The healing? Oh my God.
Y'all
And
make sure
growing
y'all
up.
check out this channel, Soul Sex on YouTube. Dope content coming forth for the sex workers and to help us tap into our sexual energy. I'm enjoying myself.
Listen, we gotta go deeper. I'm like, oh, this sex is so much better when you just don't make it just purely about the physical. Like if all you're thinking about is coming, you wasted time. It gets so much better than that. You better manifest and listen. All right, you want that 10 of Pentacles? You better work it out. You better work it out. You better work
it don't come easy, but it ain't got to be as hard as we make it either. A lot of that struggle is just a result of the resistance. We don't surrender. We don't want to surrender. We want to resist where it is that God is leading us, and won't trust our intuition and trust the niggle, as the Working Like car says. Trust those intuitive hits that are coming forward. Trust where you know you being led. Go where you feel good.
Oh, where you feel good.
Go where you feel good. Go where the love
the bigger picture thing. You're so busy trying to protect yourself, you're blocking yourself from receiving. You're not even realizing.
Bruh said, I'm going where the love is. Y'all can have all that. I'm straight. He's just trying to make sure they don't see him tipping off.
Leaving because what is the Two of Swords, right? Indecision. So you're leaving the indecision behind. I decided, I made a choice. I'm taking what I can with me and I'm going to move forward.
I'm no longer at a crossroads. I'm no longer indecisive. I'm no longer in denial about where I'm being led. So I tell you what, I'm going to take what's mine, what I want to take, what I value, and I'm out.
Yep.
And it's also an energy of, I'm not telling you about my plans. I'm just going to tell you when I'm leaving.
Yep. You'll see that I'm gone.
You ain't going to get a chance to talk me out of or manipulate me out of the plan.
Exactly. Have me stay stuck any longer. Yep. No longer. I'm moving forward.
Sis, I have missed you. I enjoyed you. Next
she left me out. She went out of the country. She went and got some healing done, and she came back with all this good energy for us, y'all. So we had to wait to do this because she was
y'all check out my little travel vlog.
Filling up her freaking cup so that she could pour into all of us. Because trust me,
absolutely.
I was talking to her when she came back. I was talking to her. When she came back to, I'm like, give it to me. What'd you learn? Pour into me.
Let's say, lay it on me.
Yep, give me all that good healing.
You know what's fascinating to me about the bottom of the deck being a 7 energy? A 7 energy representing divinely led movement. Because our next stop on the journey is the 7, the Chariot. If that ain't movement, if that ain't movement, that major arcana energy of pulling opposites together to move in the same direction in alignment towards victory. I can't wait.
Balance the masculine and feminine energies, our shadow and our light. We're using that to move us forward because we realized through the Lover's energy that in the eyes of the divine, we are perfect. We are perfect. We are in balance. We are one. We are divinely loved. So now we take our masculine, our feminine, our shadow, and our light, and we move forward with confidence. And the Most High is there guiding them. Ooh, I got more angel bumps. I can't with this.
I'm wiped out.
I can't with this reading today. Oh my Lord. Ooh, thank you, angels. Thank you, God.
Thought of us leaving off on the 7 of Swords.
I know.
Picking back up on the Chariot, being the 7th major arcana card. Has wiped me out, yo.
Because they're just showing off today. Just showing off today. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Woo.
I hope this y'all found you guys well. If it didn't find you well, I hope it leaves you well.
Amen, y'all.
Until next time, this has been your Lovers episode of Entertainment.
We love y'all. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Later, beloveds.